FSS. 5500. Pre-work. Rotate.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Man, it has been a wild couple of days. There's an echo? There's an echo, you say? Well, that's not good. What do you mean there's an echo? Nope, Josh, gosh dang it, Josh, I'm about to ban your ass. Way to start off a 2-week hiatus there. Josh already getting me fired up. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, thank you all for the kind wishes and words and everything. It has been absolutely a wild couple of days. Number 4, it has arrived safely. Miss V1 is doing good. Baby's doing good. It's just been, if you're a dad, the first week is just like bloom. You don't even understand what's happening for like the first 48 hours, and then after that, it kind of starts coming together. But I don't even know what day it is, chat. I don't even know what day it is. But thank you all. Really do appreciate you. I have been away from all things flight sim for the last 2 weeks. I haven't been on Discord. I haven't been on anything else really. I haven't been on YouTube. So I am just trying to get all wrapped up, get caught back up with everything that is going on. So it has been a pretty busy day at the HQ, and yesterday I did a little test sector, did a little testing. See, Sim Update 2 is here. We're excited for it, and I've got some exciting things to show y'all that I'm excited for, and I think I think y'all are going to be excited and happy to see as well. JJ Stevens, thank you for the $10 super chat, my man. Appreciate you. Congrats on the new little V1. May y'all have health, glorious, sunny blue skies. If I type goofy stuff, I just got a surgery and I'm feeling good. Let's fly. JJ Stevens, well, hopefully you get us. I wish you a speedy, fast, or that's the same thing, speedy recovery, man. And hope you enjoy a little 727 flying today. We're finally on Sim Update 2. You've been wanting me to be on the Sim Update 2 beta for about 15 years. So this one's for you, JJ. Appreciate it. Thank you for the $10 super chat. And again, thank you so much for the support over the years as a member here at V1 Nation. Diabetic Lad also in the house. What's up, my man? I'm immediately abandoning the baby wife to go sim. Listen, it's been it's been a week, right? It's been a week since we've had the babies. Let's see, what's today? Wednesday? Is today Wednesday? Yeah, so exactly 1 week old. So the baby is exactly 1 week old. So, did the things, and now the wife is still. It's a challenge. Where did we go yesterday? We went to Sam's Club, and juggling. First off, we realized that our car is completely full now. My wife has a Ford Explorer. Every single seat is taken, which is kind of cool. But yeah, juggling the infant with the toddler, with the 4-year-old, with the 6-year-old is it's exciting. So gonna take some getting used to. It's not even like herding chickens. It's like herding mice. They just want to scatter off and do things. Like chickens at least kind of stay together. It's like herding mice. But it's fun. I'm absolutely blessed, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Coffee you will need, or cases of diapers.
Oh my
Much
goodness!
Blessings to you and yours.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, Callie Simmer, dropping a $44 bank angle check. Really appreciate that, Callie Simmer. Very, very kind. Thank you for the gallons of coffee. Yes, we will need. It's going to go to the coffee. Diapers. That's fine. We'll figure it out. But if we don't have the coffee, we won't be able to have the energy to go get the diapers. So thank you, Callie Simmer, for the massive bank angle check, man. Really appreciate that. Very kind. Blackbird Controls dropping 50 super chat as well. Blackbird Controls, thank you, my friend. Congrats on the new addition to the V1 family. Best wishes to you and Miss V1. Hey, Blackbird, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate the support. The $50 super chat as well. We're going to be using the Blackbird 727 levers today. Haven't seen those in a while, right? But ooh, look at this. Was it a 319 or is that an FSS E-Jet? That must be AJ Funari flying the FSS E-Jet there. VNAV win. But thank you, Blackbird. Appreciate you. Callie Simmer, thank you so much. Really appreciate you as well. And AJ Funari, thank you all for the support. And everyone that just said thank you and congrats. I try to respond to a lot of people, but I just couldn't. It was just flooded up. Also, if you tagged me, I think I had 30 plus tags in the Discord. I just went to server and I said mark all as read. So I don't know what y'all talked about. I don't know what y'all asked me. I just hit mark all as read and continuing on. So we're going to get right back into it here. Right now, no V1 van, no van yet. No van yet. Jeremy Harvey in the house. Good to see you, my man. How you doing, Jeremy? You have 4 engines now. You'll have a full power. Exactly. I can run a full four-person crew. So, Jacobs, thank you for the 20-month support. Congrats and welcome back. Thank you, Jacobs. Really appreciate you. By the way, I finally got my Windwing McDo. Got to say, it's pretty darn good. Oh, snap. All right. Well, without further ado, I think it's time we got to get this thing going. Y'all voted for 2 legs today, 2 short flights, which I'm fine with. It's 2 short flights. I was trying to do DFW, but it's kind of a long flight. It's 2.5 hours there. It'd be 2 hours and 15 minutes coming into Fort Myers. This way we get to see RSW twice. I did one bad thing. I installed Pensacola scenery without testing to make sure it works. So I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of hate for that. Hopefully it works. I did load in, and it loaded in fine. The Domenico Designs, I believe, for Pensacola. I really love that airport in 2020. So hopefully we don't have any issues. This airport here, I've been talking to my friend over here at the gate. This is Fort Myers, Florida. And if you haven't used any vertical sim airports, you got to check them out. This is the vertical sim Fort Myers. Absolutely love it. Love the glass. Really good optimization. Here's our little departure board there. Looking good. I can kind of come up here and I'll show y'all. Maybe we'll do more of an airport tour when we get back into Fort Myers from our second leg. So, Water, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. We're going over to Pensacola, land of the waters, right? So, it should be a fun little 2-segment day today. But this airport, what I love about vertical sim, it's like the perfect amount of detail. It's highly optimized. Performance is great. The textures are great. Now, I did notice one little thing on the runway when I take off, when I'm doing a rolling takeoff. I'll have to show y'all. I don't know if it's a 2024 thing or if it's an alias thing. Maybe I can fix in my settings. But when I'm running down the runway, it's kind of all kind of gets jacked up. Oh, this will be fun. We'll go to the crew van. We'll find our way to the crew van after we come back from our second leg. But let's go ahead and get over to our 727. I got a couple other super chats to get caught up to. So I changed, or I removed the audio of the, I'm just going to reset this camera here because it's getting all glitched out. I reset the audio of the membership stuff, so if I try not to miss one here. But Highball with the 20-pound super chat. Highball, really appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Congrats. Use this towards a night out with Miss V1 when you have the time. That is Highball 09. Definitely, my friend. I don't know when that time is going to happen, but I will definitely put that one away, Highball. I really appreciate the support, man. Al W in the house. Congrats all around. Welcome back. Al W, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. Thanks for the support. Al, I was out on Roberts this morning, man. I lost a $15 crankbait on my last cast. I can't stand that lake, dude. We got a big tournament this weekend, though. Kip on the ground in the house. Hey, Kip, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for the 2 months of support, man. Really appreciate that. Should change his name to Mr. Double Espresso Pumpkin Spice Latte. Actually, Josh, so what's crazy is the little local coffee shop right next to me, they started this huge like Mexican menu. So they have all these different Mexican coffees. And it's fantastic. I actually have a Mazapán latte, I think. Maybe it was Mazatlan Center. That's in Mexico, right? Maybe it was Mazapán. I can't remember. Anyway, Mexican coffee menu. It's going to make me want to do a little mini Mexico tour. And since we got the 727 with new life in Sim Update 3, I think it might happen. Wingnut in the house. Thank you for the 49 months of support. My goodness. Ooh, Picola visiting Mickey G. Yes, indeed. Make sure to check out the Naval Aviation Museum. I hear it's good for guys like right on center line. Right on center line, man. Right on center line, chat. That's what we're going for today, Wingnut. Right on center line. Fire Flyer, I swear I'm going to catch up this. I swear at some point we're going to get the stream started here, guys. This is what happens every time I step away from the stream for a few days or weeks. It's just like reunion time. You're going to need more than a Duke for all them kiddos. Fire Flyer, thank you for the $10 super chat. You're right. So now I can't, the Duke is out. What about a 414? We're going to need to look for a 6-passenger. Wait, is it 6? Yeah, we need a 6-passenger airplane now. I don't think the Duke can do it. Thank you, Firefly, for the $10 super chat. Very kind. Appreciate you. Zach Contrabasso, thanks for the 18-month support. D-Doom, thank you for the gifted sub to Sasquez and Samuel Parrott. Welcome to Private Pilot. All right, chat. Here we go. This is, first and foremost, let me do a little, let's just come around here. For some reason, this is not the default, this is a custom American livery. I can't remember who did it, and I'm telling you, it's way better than the default American livery we had. Now, this is the first flight with the 727 in 2024 for me, and I don't know if it's the lighting or maybe it's this specific livery. There are things that just kind of rejuvenate this aircraft, especially the dirt on the wings and on the flap textures as we extend the flap. So the bare metal is shining bright. It's looking fantastic. That kind of, when we flew the PMDG default bare metal, it was good, but then we got that custom one from, I can't remember who did it, maybe Javiation did that custom bare metal, and it was just like, it was night and day. Like, bare metal is really hard to do, so I don't knock anybody that gives it a shot and it comes up a little bit short, because I definitely can't do it. But some bare metal is better than others, and this one is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to get into this one. I absolutely love it. Adam Chino, thanks for the 9-month support. Long time I didn't catch a flight. Wathi, glad to be back. Well, welcome back, Adam. All right, Fly USMC, thank you, my friend, for the $5 super chat. 4 more children, you could be a squad leader. Jeez, no, we're done, man. 4 is good enough for me. I think if we were younger, might have kept going, because I don't know. I love kids, dude. I've never been like a huge baby fan. The infant phase is kind of like, I love all the phases, right? But if I had to pick, the infant phase is kind of like, I like them when they can at least hold their head up. But no, man, I'm completely blessed to have 4 children, and we're done. We're done. We're done at 4. So FS Cabral, is that who did it, Wingnut? All right. So yeah, I think you're right, because you mentioned you did that other stream with FS Cabral livery. So I think it's the same guy. So should be able to fit the whole family in one of those short 330s. Oh no, we're not doing the shorts, man. Not doing the shorts. All right. let's go ahead and fire this airplane up. I'm going to go ahead and just hide this for now. We'll head over to the battery. We'll get this on over here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to do an APU start. Let's just get the APU up and running. So we'll go ahead and run the fire test. We're going to reset it once, and then we're going to reset it twice to reset the start. We're going to go on and start. So we're going to get the APU booted up here off of a battery start, and we'll get it running, and we'll get some condition to the aircraft here. Steve Zabo, thank you for 20 months of support, man. Should be able to fit the whole family. Oh, I read that one of the shorts 330s. Yeah, no shorts for me, man. All right, sim sound check. Sim sound check. Where are the sim sounds? They should be up and running. I gotta turn my volume up a little bit. Mickey G dropping the $20 super chat. Mickey G, thank you, man. Congrats on the new one, brother. Praying y'all are adjusting and doing well. Hey, we are adjusting. That is for sure, Mickey G. Thanks for the $20 super chat, man. Really, really kind. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and close it up. We're going to close that over. That's on APU, and let me come back up here. We're going to throw you on APU. That looks good. We'll get galley power 1 on while we're at it. Let's go ahead and turn on the air conditioning packs. Did they fix this? They did. So PSI comes to 0, even though we have pressure, but we're bleeding, so that looks good. So that does appear to be fixed from before. While I'm looking at the flight engineer panel, actually, let's just stick with what I normally do. We'll come over here. I'll just do top down. I know it's not technically probably the right way to do it, but we'll do that flight recorder, that test. That looks good. We'll go ahead and get the anti-skid. We'll get the navigation light beacon off, logo off. Arm the emergency exit lights. No smoking and fasten seatbelt sign is off. That looks good up there. Going up to the top. We're not going to do any of those tests right now. But again, you can test all of the light bulbs. I feel like they just look even better in 2024. I think it has something to do with the lighting. Those look absolutely fantastic. Ivamo, thank you for the 20 months of support. Congrats on the family expansion. Thank you, Ivamo. Very kind. One thing I did notice is, and it's only when I pan views, a little bit of a hiccup in the panning of the view. But other than that, the sim has been running great. The performance from yesterday has been absolutely fantastic as well. So we'll come back here. Oh, look at this. We got, there's our flap view. Lucas Bunction, thanks for the 9 months support, dude. Appreciate you. Congrats, Papa. Thank you, man. Really appreciate you. Oh, I gotta hide my yoke until we get the engine started because I have my force feedback yoke on it. For some reason, it vibrates. All right, I'm gonna move you into the standby position, and we're gonna go ahead and turn on the radio masters. Those are coming up. With that in the standby position, we're gonna do our pause and knit. We only have 3 waypoints to plug in today. It's pretty easy. Now, actually, before I do that, isn't there a way to get the book over here? But let's come over here. We're going to get the book over there. We're going to go options, Reciva, Imperial. That all looks good. Smoke effects. That looks good. So pre-flight, we're going to download our flight plan. We're going to start loading both of those. Let's go over to the charts. Let's go ahead and bring up KRSW. The sounds are actually really good. Jeremy, they sound cleaner. They sound remixed. And I'm telling you, Jeremy, once we get the engines up and running, I don't know what happened. I don't know what they did, but it sounds better than it did in 2020. Maybe it's just everything is working now. We didn't have it some files are missing. I'm not sure. Maybe it's been remixed. Now, I do think the audio levels could still be adjusted on the outside, but other than that, I was very pleased, Jeremy. When I did my test flight yesterday, was fantastic. I was actually very, very impressed. All right, so we're going to go here, airport info, and then we're going to also load up the departure, which is going to be the Alico, because that's the only one we could, we could take those two. They're non-RNAV. But Alico is basically a vector departure. What am I getting? A spam call? Oh, no, my lower. Oh, Wingnut, are you here? Dude, my lower just showed up. I just got a call from the guy. All right, so we'll have to end this stream here before 5 o'clock. Man, we may only have to do one leg. Uh-oh. We'll see. All right, so I've got the charts up. I'm going to get rid of that. Now, I got to remember how to do this. You see that little stutter when I go between things? How did we get the EFB... There we go. We click this. Okay, right? So now it's over here. And now we click. Let me hide the yoke. We click one more time. How do we... Ah, dang it. How do we get this over here? I can't remember. Do I click it or bring it right here? Maybe this button? There it is. Okay. Look at this. So now we can actually do both here. We can scroll down. We can see our waypoints. But I believe I'm going to compare waypoints here. Wish I could zoom in on it. Guess I can do that. I'm actually going to compare my waypoints. Fly USMC, thank you for the $5 super chat as well. Morning, doctor told my wife would be extremely fertile on their first post-preg ovulation. I did not listen. Now I have Irish twins. Fly USMC, thank you, man. Appreciate another $5 super chat. Look, I was worried about that as well, but there will not be any more coming from after this pregnancy. This has been officially done so because of that exact reason. So, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I need to look up my Sky Vector nav log. I want to see what the waypoints look like here. So let me just cross-check. 26, 32. This rounds up. I'm gonna just use my Sky Vector because I think these are fine, but these round up. Well, my Sky Vector doesn't, and I think you're supposed to round up. But I'm just gonna do what I know works. So, all right, no more unless your stunt double gets involved. No, not me. No, that didn't happen. All right, let's go. North coordinates RSW is 26, 32, 17. We should put our gate in here, but that's fine. This is close enough. West is going to be 8145.3, 8145.3. Insert. That's our pause, so we can go ahead and move you into a line, and the desired track status is going to start working. Battery test lights coming on. That's normal. Let's go ahead and select waypoint 1. Only 3 waypoints, chat, so it'll be real easy. We're going to St. Pete first, which is located north 2754.4. Insert west 8241.0. 8241.0. Insert. Waypoint 2 is VAR, which is right across the Gulf on the coastline there of Pensacola, located at north 3021.6. Insert west 8651.8. Insert waypoint 3 is KPNS, Pensacola Airport, located at north 3028.4 west 8711.2. Insert 3 waypoints. Done. Easy. Throw that up there. I actually put you back over desired track status. Looking at the some of our flight plan information here. Looking at our en route winds. 43. So basically, I'm trying to see the wind speeds. 43, 34, 43. So we're filed at 28. We're not going to go up any higher because it wouldn't behoove us. So we'll just stay at flight level 280. There's our forecast for Pensacola. Let's see. So right now, 2916, 299 or 7. Looks like it's going to be 6 miles sky clear. Fort Myers scattered, broken at 200. So pretty good weather for our route of flight today. Weather's been checked. General information. Do they actually have the NOTAMs in here? They sure do. Look at this. Alico 7. Uh-oh, this is us. Alico 7 departure. Runway 24 not authorized except for aircraft equipped with suitable RNAV system with GPS because the Fort Myers VORTAC is out of service. So right then and there, we would not be able to fly the Alico 7. But we're going to do it anyway because flight's in. So I'm not going to go through the rest of the NOTAMs because I'll probably find more things that are incorrect and you guys are going to get upset with me. But let's go ahead and put up 122.8 for our Unicom. And the CTAF freak for Fort Myers, .ctaf KRSW. Nope, that's the wrong one. .ctaf KRSW is 2875. So actually, we'll flip this back. We'll go 2875. We'll throw you back there. 2875 is set on nav 1. The St. Pete VOR is 116.4. 116.4. Looking good. And we are pretty much ready to go from there. Yeah, you see that? I don't know what that's all about, because that's the only negative I've had with Sim Update 2 so far. I've had smooth taxi out. Now that I say that, it's gonna, hopefully it doesn't jinx anything. But I'll tell you what, chat. I had my test sector yesterday went so well. I really hope this stream goes well, because I feel like it's got a lot to offer for sure. So, all right, we're already on the APU bus. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and get one fuel tank pump on. 1, 1, 1, and 1. That looks good. Remember, you would do your valve transfers. We'd actually go ahead and do all of that. Actually, do I have aft stair? I need hydraulics for the aft stair. The aft stair is open. It says aft stair is open, but it's not. Aft air stair, green. Let me try something. Let's get the DB Cooper door open here. Here we go. Welcome back. Congrats on number 4, V1. Hey, Victor Silva, thank you for the 20 months support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah, we're going to do a power back, man. We're going to do a power back. We're going to do... Is your pre-caching on Ultra? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Just make sure to cover the lighted obstructions, note them. No. All right, so we actually can probably start closing things up. How are we looking with our pre-flight? So actually, we'll speed those up here in a minute. So that's actually finished. Takeoff, we'll wait for all of that. And you know what? We're 65. We're going to, since I'm kind of fighting the clock here, let's go ahead and click on the ready nav light. That instant aligns the SIVA. I'm going to move you over to nav, and now we're cooking with gas. Desired track for waypoint 1. 329, beautiful. Now if we take a look at the SID itself, we're going to blast off of runway 6, which basically just a left turn to St. Pete of 16.4. So we'll make a left turn out. We'll make it, let's just call it a heading of 300 on departure. We're going to blast off of runway 6. I'm going to set the course line to remind me there, 060. And that should be St. Petersburg 1164, which is active on nav 1. We can throw it on nav 2 just as redundancy. Actually, you know what we should throw on here? We should throw the Fort Myers. Let's see if we can get it 15 or 1415. Let's do it over here. 1415. Let's see if it's actually nodemed out. Nope, we're actually getting it. So even though it's nodemed out, we're still getting it. So, all right. That all looks good. I'm happy with all of that. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more prep on the flight engineer panel. We're going to set our flight altitude of 28,000 feet. Flight level 280 is going to be 2.8 cabin pressure if we have to go into standby mode. So we'll set 2.8 here. Guys, don't let me forget to do flight ground on this one. All right, 2.8 is set. And with all of that, we'll go ahead and start closing things up. Let's go to our finish that. That has been finished. Takeoff speeds. We'll download information. KRSW. Runway 06. Flaps 15. Set EPR. Set speeds. How's our weights looking? 187, looking good. Takeoff remaining 6,300. Beautiful. Back to the options. Back to the aircraft, rather. Let's go ahead and close everything up. Close, 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 close. Remove. 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 Back to the charts. Get rid of the charts. Open the doors. Open the windows. Fort Myers traffic, American 357. Going to be doing a power back here at Gate Charlie 5. Fort Myers traffic. Alright, so radios are working. Alright, I won't do... yeah, don't forget to do flight ground. Check. Alright, so coming up top, we'll go ahead and get those after engine start. We'll throw the beacon on. We'll throw no smoking, fasten seatbelt signs. Those are coming on as well. Back to the flight engineer panel. We're going to go ahead and kill the packs. Engine bleed are on, packs off, APU air is on. I guess we could have done the oil quantity test. Engine vibe checks. See the vibes are checking. Vibes are checked. Okay, for engine start, review. We'll go galley power off. Galley power off. I'm going to flip you to the essential TR. That looks good. Those are all tripped and out. Let's throw you into rise for start, actually. We'll do 1, 2, and 3. 1 fuel pump in each wing. APU is ready. We no longer need hydraulic system B. Let's go ahead and fire them up. So, actually, yes, we do. System B is up and running. Let's go ahead and start engines. Cigarette butt out the window and ready for pushback. There we go. Yeah, we'll take a little, just flick it out, right? How do you do it, Fly Navy? You just flicking out the window. All right, now, one other thing I've noticed, I'm sure Gus is going to say it again. We're over-temping on engine start. I don't know if that's something they can fix, but it appears that you always temp out at about 460, 480, which is considerably higher than the engine start placard. So ground start 420. Flight start 510. We're below that. But maybe if FSS could take a look at that. So, all right. With everything ready for engine start, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go left to right, 1, 2, and 3. So here we go. Grounding, engine 1. Shh. Starter valve open. Monitoring our N2. 20% N2. Fuel on. Light up. ITT rollback. And one stabilizing. Good start on number 1. Let's go 1 and 3. Alexander, I live and breathe the Felis. I do miss the Felis. %. Oh. Where's my fuel? There it is. Alright, it's pretty loud in here. Let's go ahead and close the windows. With the windows closed, we'll go ahead and ground 3. We'll close. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. 1, 2. We'll get engine 3 running here. Yep, we're going to power back, Spurious Podge. Absolutely. Yeah, Jeremy, the outside, the base is, could be a little bit more bassy. For sure. Andrew P, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Now I'm getting a spam call. All right, 1, 2, and 3. We have 3 good starts. Let's go ahead and ground or move that over. With that over, we're going to go here, here. Let's go over to the flight engineer panel. Let's go to generator 1, close, get 1 for free. Gen 2, synced up, close. And generator 3. Beautiful. Back to Gen 2. Galley power 1 and 2, 3, and 4 are on. Bleeds packs are coming up. Engine 2 APU bleed is coming off. You can see now we have like middle pressure at 20 psi. That is correct. So it appears they've got this logic working correctly now, which is awesome, because it was correct when it first came out. Then it got kind of backwards. Then it didn't work at all. Now it appears to be working correctly. Now I think I've had maybe 10 hours of sleep in the last 7 days, so forgive me if I do miss some of that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be there. Don't need any fluorescent lights on right now. Let's go ahead and we'll get the rest of the fuel boost pumps on after start. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Low pressure lights are all out. Hydraulics are on. We'll go ahead and shut off the APU. APU is spooling down. And we're not going to extend flaps or arm the auto brakes until we actually power back. So here we go. Chat. Reversers activated. Oh, brakes released, hopefully. We toggle them closed. With the reverser stowed, we'll set the brake. Brakes are set. We're going to do flaps 15. Flap sounds are back. Here we go. Flaps 15 set, courtesy of the Blackbird lever. All right, flaps 15 and indicating auto brake RTO. We're ready to go. Brakes released. Takeoff config checked. Oh, I don't think I had the brake released. Yep, there we go. Chat, you're going to have to forgive me. My tiller cam is not working. I didn't have time to get it fixed, so have to ignore my lack of tiller cam. Do a hard right turnout. 4 miles traffic, American 357 taxi, runway 06. 4 miles traffic. Ken LeMay, what's going on, my man? Good to see you, dude. Fourth baby, a no tiller cam, outrageous. I know. Well, I actually got the tiller, well, here, full disclosure, I actually got the cam working, but then I realized for my Boeing tiller, I mounted it in the wrong spot, so we'll have to play imaginary tiller cam today. Let's go ahead and take the inner, and then we'll join for 06. See, I love the texturing on, or not the grime here on that flap. The trailing edge flap looks great. I think that's a livery thing. It's amazing what these painters can come up with, man, to really add a little bit of extra pizzazz to the jet. So this is in the window and out of the window. I don't know. I feel like the sounds back there sound better. It's quiet up front, which it should be. It sounds pretty decent back here. I feel pretty immersed right now. Uh-oh. Vertical Sim, thank you for the $5 super chat, my man. Friend, appreciate you. Vertical Sim, I love you one. Good luck on the takeoff. That salty air is spicy. And Vertical Sim, too kind, man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I should be giving Vertical Sim a $5 super chat. Shout out Vertical Sim for handing me the Fort Myers airport here, which I do have pinned at the top of the chat. You guys need to check it out. This airport is fantastic. I just did a little detour here because I wanted to show off some more Vertical Sim's taxiways. But yeah, it's fantastic, dude. I love this airport, Vertical Sim. I'm going to be flying in here quite a lot because I've actually flown in here in real life quite a bit too. Matter of fact, I used to take the wife down when we were living in Atlanta. I would do Fort Myers turns a lot, and I'd fly down here and we'd pick up her family and fly back. So, but thank you, Vertical Sim. Love it, man. Wingnut in the house. Oh boy, thanks for the $5 super chat. Wingnut. My daughter just counted the spool up time during engine start and said, "Uh-oh," when you were for the config warning, and said, "When I went for the config warning, proud Boeing dad." That's awesome, man. So she recognized. That's good, man. Yeah, that's a no-go. That is a no-go. So, Wingnut, is this the same livery text or like livery dirt you had on yours? Wing dirt. This looks really good. You can see where it like tucks in under that flap, or under, I guess, under the spoilers. Chad, have you also noticed something? No stutters during taxi out. Sim update 2 goated. Nice and greasy. That's how I like it, JJ. Yeah, FS Cabral is an artist. Yeah, he knocked it out of the park, man. Look at that. Look at that. A bare metal just shining. 2024 chat. It is here to stay. Goat Sim. I will say, so on my test sector yesterday, I took off out of Fort Myers. I was going to do a flight up to, I was going to go to Dallas, but I was diverting to Tampa just because I wanted to make sure everything was working. On the approach into Tampa, that was the screenshot that I posted when we went live. The lighting of the clouds and everything, the clouds look better. I don't know, man. It's just, maybe it's because I haven't flown the sim in 2 weeks, but I feel like everything was just so smooth and just brought new life to the 7.2 for me. Why is the aileron so dark compared to the rest of the wing? The aileron's so dark. Oh, the flaperon? I don't know. What it just, I mean, same thing with the, oh, this down here, aileron? I don't know. Maybe it's just a livery thing. Different piece of, different surface. Different metal, who knows? I'm pretty sure that's true to real life. You can see here the airplane is running away from me. I haven't added any thrust on the taxi. That's normal. That's good. 79XTX treating well. Seems I might do it. David Isaac, fingers crossed, my man. Fingers crossed. So far, so good. I'm used to real life, and apparently the sim is better than real life. What's up, Rusty? Aaron, what's up? How am I liking Sim Update 2? In my limited exposure, Sim Update 2 has been fantastic, Aaron. Been loving it. I should have joined the beta, Bills Mafia. I know, man. Maybe. I'll tell you what, Bills Mafia. Other than the stutters on taxi out, you know, it's. I was fine with Sim Update with the just being on the stable. But what I'm more excited about is this airplane. I don't know. This airplane just feels. I'm going to say it again. It feels more organic in 2024 than in 2020. And I don't know if it's... I'm starting to think... I don't even know if it's an airplane thing anymore. Because I kind of thought that the airplane lacked life in 2020. But maybe that was just the sim. Maybe it was the colors, the color palette, the way the sim handles on the ground. I don't know. I'm done with 2020. I think if the next couple of streams go smooth... I'm unfortunately probably going to have to uninstall 2020 altogether. So, alright, we're here. Look at the scuffs and the missing paint on the glare shield. Oh, talking about inside? I know. I love the little, that like black nose cone. I can't get the camera there. Love that though. Like that reflective matte black. Alright. I did see an Amerijet down there. I think he's holding. Look at that. We've got another Amerijet 727. Alright. And Fort Myers traffic, American 357, departing runway 06 will be a left turn out to the north for Fort Myers traffic. Alright, here we go, chat. I'm going to kind of line up from outside view. See, the sounds are good, but they should be... I wish they were deafening. Like, I wish I would have to almost turn down my sim when I went to outside view. You know what I mean? Alright, we're going to line it up, and then once I get lined up, we're going to do a couple other things here. We got to do the flight ground. We're going to get these on, those on. Boom, boom. That all looks good. Let me slap back over here. We'll go flight ground to flight. That checks. Transponder. Crap, I forget where that is. It's down on the bottom. We gotta put in our auto ATC. I want ear piercing JT8D AG. That's, yeah, AJ, exactly, man. Okay, so this is, I don't know if this is an AMD thing or a 2024 thing. So I want you to notice, like, so you see when we go past, you can see the nice grooves, or I'm not sure what these are. It's like either the texture of the runway surface, but as I do the takeoff roll, you'll see that this bar kind of like runs in front of the airplane. Not sure how to fix that. That's the only thing I've had that's been like, that's kind of unfortunate. All right, where is L transponder? Am I crazy? Over here. 3604. (3604) on TARA. All right, y'all ready? Let's go. Ian Woodbridge, thanks for the €5, man. Appreciate you. Cap, congrats on the new member, another V1 Junior. Happy to have streams again. Back. Any insight on the Fenix big update? Nothing, man. No BFU news for me. All right, chat. It's been 2 weeks. Smash that like button. Yoga's in chat. Let's spool them up 50. Let's go flying. Yoga. So you got a set thrust here. 1.98 and 2 is what we're looking for. All right, power set. Airspeed's alive. V1. Rotate. Lost a little bit of center line there on rotation. Positive brake. Gear up. Fly with. See, it should be ear-piercing loud when I come to outside view, right? Oop, a little bit of hiccup there. Oh, look at the Western Global 7.4. All right, pitching for 15. We'll start the left turn. We're through 400 feet. Yeah, we should all be deaf. Yeah, we should all be deaf when we took off. When I go to outside view. Oh, wow. A little bit of South Florida turbulence today. There's 1,000 feet. Bring power back down the climb. I'll lower level nose. Flaps 5. Wow, definitely a little bit of chop here. I'm going to keep coming around to my self-designated 300 heading. Actually, you know what? That might be a little bit aggressive. Let's make it like 330. Let's come back to the right. Make it 330. Lower that nose a little bit less trim. Just keep cleaning up. We'll go gear handle off. Let's come back down here. We should be on 16.4. We're not getting any juice on it. Nav 1. There's coming flaps 1. And we'll clean it up. Flaps 0. Those slats coming in there at the end. Rolling coal, baby. Thank you, Lucas, for the 2 hey ice, man. Appreciate you. Alright, keep trimming it out for 250. That's no problem. Oh, actually, we just picked it up. I was going to say I was going to throw in the INS nav. Looks like we just picked up our VOR-1, which is St. Pete. Oh, which is almost what we're doing, 330. So we'll go ahead and track that. Accelerate at 250 knots. Let's check our flight engineer. Cabin is climbing. On and on. Looking good. Oh, Sim Update 3 breakout coming up. Carson, what's up? I'm good to see you. Sorry, man. I've been a little hands full here on this departure. Let's put on our A&R headset here for a little bit. Oh, I can see non-member messages, Carson. I can't, man. Sorry, it's just been busy. The thing is, in a sea of green, it's actually harder to see the like. My eyes are just trained to look for green names, I guess. All right, 250 knots. We're trimmed out beautifully. James Johnson, good to see you, man. Yeah, the manual labor, Carson. I had to laugh. So I was watching Flight Deck the Simulator. He's like, "Do I have to turn? Is the anti-ice automatic in the TOLUS, or is there manual labor?" Manual labor in an Airbus just doesn't make sense. This is 100% manual labor. I mean, he was joking too, but I like that term. The manual labor in the 727 is insane. But Carson, I'm loving it. I'm loving it in 24, man. Absolutely loving this bird in 24. All right, with to help with the manual labor, I'm going to reset there about 250. Let's go ahead and engage the autopilot. So we're going to go engage. We're going to go heading select, altitude arm, IAS hold for right now at 250. Everything is set. Now we're going to, since we're tracking on nav on our actual HSI, but I'm going to go ahead and flip us over to INS nav right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to aux nav, and then we're going to go waypoint change 01 insert. That's basically a direct to. Distance 82 miles, 16 minutes, and that jives with the 82 miles off our DME. So we're aux nav. Heading select is off. We're IS speed hold, and we're altitude arm for flight level 280. There's 10,000 feet. Let's get our lights off. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, strobe, nav, beacon, wing logo come off. Actually, you can smoke them if you got them. We're at 10,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and engage. Let's go vertical speed. I'm going to lower the vertical speed to get us a little bit faster. Scheduling update. Stand by. Well, that's for tomorrow. I swear the 727 cockpit has a smell. Jeremy, it does. I can smell it. I can smell this cockpit. I think it has to do with the lighting in 24. It just makes things pop more. Like, I love this. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so I'm vertical speeding us down here. Let's increase speed a little bit more. Check our power at about 92%. That's good. You notice I'm not using any automated flight engineer today. I'm trying to kind of do it all manually here. That's about 270-ish knots, right about there. 270, we'll go back to IAS hold. 270 is selected, altitude arm. Let's go back over here and check anything else that we need to do. Everything looks good to me. Let's go half. Half. Wish I could open them at the same time. Big super chat from Jonathan Johnson. Jonathan Johnson, my man. Good to see you, dude. Thank you for that. Wait, did we go back into speed hold? Yeah, we're IS hold check. Hold on, I'm going to get back to you, John. Let me reset my speed bug here just so I can have another reference there. All right. Jonathan Johnson, my man, thank you for the €10 donation, man. Really appreciate you. I study with your streams in the background, and it helped me a lot to focus. I study mechanics. Jeez, see, my no sleep is starting to kick in. I study medicine, so in the future, if you ever need a sick day, I owe you big time because this tenor doesn't come close. Hey, Jonathan Johnson, thank you, man, for the kind words. Appreciate that. Thank you for that €10 super chat as well. Really, really appreciate the support, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. A little background noise for you. All right, let's go ahead and engage noise canceling to high. How's that for you? Is that too low for you? Carson, I don't know if Carson is still here. Does the floodlight work in 24 or does it need tweaking? And by floodlight, I mean the fluorescent panel light. I feel like I used to be able to see it more. Maybe it's a daytime, nighttime thing. I'll do a semi-dust stream on the way back if I have time. We'll do the return leg at sunset. But I used to like to turn that fluorescent on a little bit in the day. I guess we can kind of juice up the panel lights a little bit, just get a little bit of glow. There we go. There we go. It makes it pop a little bit. You managed to get around and flying this in VR yet? Andrew P., I have not, dude. I have not. Look at it, though, man. I am so excited that it's working in 24 now because I feel like I've missed out on a lot of 727 flying that I wanted to do. Oh. Just because I want to be in this sim, I don't want to be in 2020. So now we're going to end up doing some more 727 flying for sure. Does it actually smell in real life? Yeah, all cockpits have a scent, Jeremy. Whether it's just body odor and the sheepskin seat covers, or grease, or mechanics, or the pilot that flew before you, every cockpit's got a little smell to it. V1, have you managed to get around? Oh, I already read that. DC-8 73200A with gravel mod, that would be sweet, man. How'd you get the 7.2 working in 24? Liam Arnold, it is officially working in 24 now with Sim Update 2. So I am on the Sim Update 2 stable, and the airplane works flawlessly. I just installed it via Contrail. You'll want to be in 2020 when that Bluebird 7.5 drops. AJ, I don't know, man. I hope we hear something soon. I'm probably going to leave 2020 installed until the Expo. Just to make sure. Well, you know what? I may not. I may delete 2020 next week if all goes well, and then at the Expo, being able to see the Bluebird firsthand, then I'll have to decide if I need to reinstall my 2020 for the Bluebird 7.5. Andrew P., I mean, I've done some VR over at XP72's house, and I agree with you, man. It's wild. But I just don't. I don't want to do the VR for streaming because, I mean, you can make it look pretty good. You can make the presentation pretty good, but I feel like when you watch a VR stream, it's just not the same. Even if you try to like get it stabilized. Now, if I flew on my spare time all the time, sure. Because I will tell you, as soon as I put on XP72's VR headset, the first thing I did was like try to grab the dashboard and adjust my seat. It's crazy. Any plans for CJ4 career mode flight? Bren, you know what? I've been meaning to check the status of career mode to see if we can fly the CJ4 in career mode now. What is the status of career mode in CJ4? Do y'all know? Do y'all have a... idea? Now, what I need is EPER climb tables. Oh well. We'll deal with that here in a minute. Tango Kilo dropping a 60 super chat. Tango Kilo, my man. Thank you so much for a massive $60 super chat. Congrats again to you and Miss V1. Take the little ones out to get a Happy Meal or ice cream on me. Sometimes they can feel a bit left out at times like this. Keep the 7-2 streams coming. Tango Kilo, thank you so much, man, for a massive $60 super chat. Indeed, I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, it's kind of that's the trick, you know, is balancing your time with all of them now, especially since the little one takes so much attention right now and needs mom 24/7. So, but I will say I've been very pleased with my children's reaction to number 4, because I knew my girls would be okay, because they treat them like a real life doll, because they're girls. I was a little bit concerned about my son, my 2-year-old. I was like, you might like just smack him in the face, because he doesn't know. But he's actually been very gentle so far. But yeah, always on our toes. But thank you, Tango Kilo. Appreciate that. I will take the children out to get a dipped cone on Tango Kilo. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Lucas, thanks for 2 ice. We're gonna start the trash talk on the CSS 7.3. No, so like I said, Lucas, you may not have been here at the beginning. I have been away from all things flight sim for the last 2 weeks. Up until today is when yesterday really is when I started poking around, getting caught back up. 1,000 to level off. I'm going to go ahead and go to vertical speed. I want to start to shallow that out to make a nice smooth transition when we level. But I'm going to defer to the chat. So what is the consensus on the CSS 737, y'all? Now, I haven't seen any streams of it. I thought Wingnut was going to fly it. I don't think Wingnut or Full Flap flew it yet. I just haven't had time to YouTube. Has anybody flown it? You're just feeding the fire. It's that bad, huh? That makes me sad. I had high hopes, and then I'll be honest with you, I saw some of the screenshots, and actually I watched the pre-release trailer in the hospital, and I wasn't impressed, but I didn't know if it was because I was watching it on my phone. I thought maybe that had something to do with it. Wingnut did a showcase on Discord. Oh, he did it on Discord? Okay. The comment that got me banned, complete joke of a product. Wow, Zippy, you got banned from CSS? Nice. I guess you and Turk can join up then, join forces. They're charging $120. Ooh. Insulted by a subscription option. Yeah, the subscription option is suspect. Alright, we're leveling at flight level 280. Oh, I never Magic Barrel Ref us. There we go. Magic Barrel Ref. It's going to recap that. I'm going to set Mach to about 8.0. 8.0 Mach as we accelerate. Then I will... did they get rid of the auto throttle option completely? Really? Carson. That triggered so many people. I can't believe you got rid of it. You got rid of the auto throttle option? You savages. Now I have to do my own auto throttle? Alright, let's go ahead and bring it back a little bit here. It is there? Well, I'll turn on my flight director. We are, I guess technically we're not in V-low. We're not in anything, though. We'll just keep it in heading, altitude hold, keep my heading bugs synced. 1.3 here. It was there yesterday? I swear there was an option for the auto throttle. Maybe it's on the freighter only? Alright, let's just make sure we get... I'm going to monitor this here, make sure we get a waypoint change from 1 to 2. Now, you'll notice my HSI is deviating. That's normal. This will not depict the INS. So, once I lose signal for the VOR, we're going to be pretty much SOL anyway. CSS reinvented the wheel, now it's squared. That's very disappointing. I'm sorry. I'm bummed to hear that, because I was kind of hoping we'd have a nice classic 7.3, but looks like it's a smooth ride up here finally. We'll go ahead and... I'll tell you what, man, as soon as we got airborne, I could feel the turbulence. South Florida, summer, getting toasty. All right, point 3. There's our waypoint change. Beautiful. It's on the aircraft page? Okay. Let me try that. I was looking at the options page. Why would it be on the options page? Aircraft. Aha! Auto throttle switch. Thank you. Engaged. Just for streaming purposes. I need it for streaming purposes because I want to sit here and read the chat. I don't want to sit there and manage the Ebers the whole flight. That's what Wingnut's for. But he's not doing multi-crew with me. I'm just going to kind of sync up everything here so when I lose signal I'll have an idea where we're going. Alright, we're cooking with gas now. Victor Silva, I went to Santos Dumont today, IRL. Beautiful day. When can you check it out on Discord? Oh, I'll have to check it out, man. Santos Dumont IRL. Sweet, man. I think the CSS devs are in over the head. A lot of issues on release. Airplane was unusable for many streamers. Oh, boy. Unusable. Oh, man. Flicking alerts. Flicking. It's Flickr. No, what is it? Flicka. Hold on. Schedule alert chat. Hold on. Not that I want to do any additional flying this week. I'm kind of good with just the turn I have the end of the month here. Let's see. Oh, 25th of May. Nope, I can't swap out any of those because I'm already doing San Jose. Orlando turn tomorrow. I would do that. Call me, we'll talk. Call me and we'll talk. Alright. Alright, let's go to outside view. Let's chill outside. Let's go 31 minutes 1 to 2, then we're going basically direct after that. Beautiful outside view. Off to a meeting. Tyson, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by and see ya. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I'm going to turn it down. Don't worry. It's kind of loud. Is it kind of loud for y'all? Which view do we want? That view is the view we want. I can't remember what my roll commands are. That's up. Ah! Left, right. I can't remember what my roll is. I feel like I need to roll it. Drew Smith. Good to see you, my man. How you doing? All is well. All is well. Let's go to here. Man, it's loud. Oh, it's been too long, Chad. It has been too long. Did I take down Toncontin yet? No, not yet. We're doing Toncontin, I believe, tomorrow. I believe tomorrow we're doing Toncontin. How do I rotate to? I forget my rotate bindings. I wish aircraft had maintenance things too, like those test status page would be definitely increased immersion. Yes. So one thing I have noticed in 2024 with Sim Update 3 is this menu is super laggy. Rotate. Wait, no. Gizmo. Drone. See, it's super delayed. That's fixed in Sim Update 3 beta, JJ? Man, I'm just going to need to go to Sim Update 3 now, aren't I? Alright. Drone, translate, pitch. Roll. What's lockable? I don't want roll drone right. O and roll drone right. Where's roll drone left? Reset drone roll, shift space. There we go. Cool. These jets look awful tail heavy for interesting landings. The T-tails, yeah, T-tails always are spicy. But that's her. Actually, let's come this way. No, I like this side right here. Where's Cal? He owes you a 727? Yeah, he does, Zippy. I can't head nor tail the controls menu. It's laggy. Oh, so Andrew P. So this is, and I guarantee, I've already heard a couple people raging about this. XP and Flightdeck the Sim. Because with Sim Update 3, I've seen them flying, doing a couple flights in it. And they're like, yeah, it's better, but the controls, bindings, it's just terrible. Listen. Do you guys remember when the sim first dropped? Do you remember how ragey I got with the binding simulator? I'm telling you, now that people are going to be making the jump to 2024, or at least testing it out with the new Sim Update 2 and maybe Sim Update 3, people are going to start at least testing out 2024. I'm telling you, you have to go into it with a mindset of spending at least 3 hours, dedicated 3 hours of control bindings. You need to dedicate the time to it. And I promise you, once you get it, it's way better than 2020. I promise you, coming from someone who raged on it, who hated it, who insulted the dev who designed the menu, who still thinks the layered system is stupid, it's still better than 2020 once you bind it correctly. Now, my biggest tip that I will give you, do not, under any circumstance, do bindings in this menu here, like the quick menu, while you're in the airplane. You want to do your bindings by hitting the escape key controls bindings. I've noticed, not every time, sometimes when you do it through this menu, it doesn't save after you exit and come back. I don't know if that's by design or a bug. Like if it's by design, like maybe you just want to do a hot binding for that flight, and then when you leave it, it comes back and it's back to default. So do all of your bindings from the main menu or using the escape key and then going to bindings there. Blackbird Controls drop in 10 gifted memberships as well. Blackbird Controls spreading the love today. Blackbird, appreciate you, man. Absolutely awesome. Thank you for the support. We are using, it's been hectic, man. It's been a busy day here getting things fired up. We are using the Blackbird Control 727 set with proper 727 flap and spoiler levers. You guys have seen me use it a little bit on 2020. Blackbird Controls, if you have the Honeycomb Bravo, you need them. Don't even think twice about it. Memorial Day's coming up. Treat yourself. Made by a veteran. Well, I guess Memorial Day is honoring those that have passed. But anyway, appreciate you, Blackbird Controls. You get where I was going with that. Check them out. It's the best 3D model, or 3D. I can't speak today, chat. Like I said, newborn syndrome. Just get them. You'll be happy, I promise. JJ, you're waiting on yours now? Excellent, man. Excellent. Wingnet says, I don't see why they changed all the keybinds and controls. It's the same sim. Leave the controls the same. I know. What really bothers me, Wingnut, is the drone cam. Like, why would you switch the drone cam controls? But yeah, I guess, and here's a problem with it, Wingnut. It'll drive you mad. So I went to the sim menu, and it doesn't even allow you to use 2020 native bindings anymore. There used to be a preset in 2024 that lets you do 2020 controls. This will work fine until you have an airplane that is taking advantage of the 2024 controls. Then you're going to have problems. You're going to have big problems. You're going to have things that won't work. You're going to have switches that you can't manipulate. The same is true in the opposite fashion. Insert DC9. Okay, do you guys remember when I could not shut the APU off? That's because that APU, LVAR, whatever it is, that however they bound the manipulator for that to work, it did not exist in 2024. So unless you switched your keyboard over to 2020, you couldn't get the APU to shut off. But now that after the update, they've actually fixed it and they've done the custom, so you can just click it and it works like it should. But you have to be careful if you go to 2020 binds. What I would suggest doing is just don't use use a 2020 binds to maybe like get you started. You can flip back and forth, you know, hit the 2020 binds, see what it's called, then go to 2024 and then make your own profile. But yeah, it's frustrating as all get out. I share the sentiment. I still think it could have been done way better. The tiered layout system takes a little bit of getting used to, but by now I'm sure there's some videos on YouTube that can go over it, that'll go over it and you can get a good understanding of it. But yeah, month one of this sim, I was raging every time I had to do a control binding. It drove me nuts. Memorial Day for the brain cell he lost in the stroke war. That's right. That's right. Memorial Day, exactly. Speaking of, when is Blackbeard? When are we going back to the mug? It's simply mug. No one calls it Mogadishu here. AJ Fudar, thank you for the 30-month support, man. The dumb binding is for people like Water who just use Xbox controller mappings. 10-foot GUI for this game. Make sure you buy Simverse coins. AJ Funari spitting the hate on 2024. Spitting the hate on 2024. Go figure. What else is new? It's all right, AJ. It's okay. I'll pray for you. I found the cruise sweet spot in the 727s around 85 to 86% N1. Awesome. I would do that if I was flying not on stream, but I want to just chill in drone mode and look at the chat, you know, so that's why I loved having the auto throttle option, albeit not terribly realistic, although, if I'm not mistaken, there were a handful of 727s that had a retrofit auto throttle. I want to say I saw a picture of one that was a custom or like a private owned one that had an odd auto throttle system. So I know they existed, although it was very, very far and few between. Yeah, sooner or later, you know what's going to happen, JJ? There's going to be like some update because Microsoft is going to push a Microsoft update or a Windows update when AJ's computer's off. That's just going to nuke his 2020 install. So he's going to have to fly 2024. Would not surprise me. We're not at flight level 410 yet, though. We got to be easy on the conspiracies. First flight back, we can't be doing the conspiracy train just yet. Who liked the bottom up? That was that A-Rod? Where's A-Rod at? I haven't seen him in a while. He's probably training. Bottom up view. I don't like bottom up view as much. I like that at an angle. I have that view right there. Lucas, thanks for the 5 Hey Ice. I stopped simming after a month of 2024. I try to come back, but my boy 7.3 is keeping 2020. Lucas, hey, I think there's a lot of people that are in the same exact scenario as you are, Lucas, waiting for the 737 series. I totally agree with that. I get it. If you're a big-time 737 fan, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge 737 fan just because maybe I've flown so much of it, like on FSX and stuff. But even myself, I find myself missing the PMDG 737. So I 100% understand where you're coming from. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are in the same boat as you. They're like, man, yeah, as soon as I get my PMDG stuff, then I'll be done with 2020. So completely get it. But Lucas, what I would suggest is maybe even fire up 2024 now, just to maybe start getting the bindings, maybe start tweaking some settings. Like go into it thinking, okay, I'm just prepping my sim. So when the 737 does drop, you're good to go. Because at the end of the day, as gamey as this sim is, it still requires some tweaking, right? Like all simulators do. You kind of have to find the sweet spot for your hardware. Get your sim up and running smoothly. That way when the 7.3 drops, you're good to go. Cancel Big Sim, not a 737 fan. No, I am, Wingnut. I am a 7.3. I am a PMDG 7.3 fan, dude. I like the PMDG 737 stuff. 100%. I really, really miss the 7.3600. Really miss it. especially with Boris audio sounds, dude. I do, but it's not enough. I don't miss it enough to get back in 2020. Did y'all see the latest PMDG video about the 777 freighter release? Did you guys notice Mr. Robert Randazzo changed the airplane that was behind him on the second shelf? It was a Pan Am 74. Mm-hmm. At least I think it was. He's trolling. I feel like he's trolling. James Johnson, when will we see V1 on flight deck to sim shared cockpit? That'd be epic. Yeah, it would be sweet, man. I get a kick. I was listening to some of Flight Deck to Sim's Airbusing today when I was driving back to the office. I missed the old classic and the original 7.3. We had great ones in FSX, but so many years since 2020, we still don't have them. I know, Scoober. That's why I'm kind of disappointed that CSS is still as rough as it sounds. In that video, they said they might have the 7.4 at FS Expo. Oh my gosh, dude. I didn't watch the whole thing. I think I got about halfway. Spurious Podge has uninstalled 2020 recently. Another one bites the dust, chat. Another one bites the dust. All right, waypoint 1 to 2. I'll tell you what, let's go direct. American 357, clear direct Pensacola. Waypoint change 03 insert. 150 miles out. We're going to have to start thinking about our descent, y'all. We're going to start thinking about our descent. So, let's go ahead and bring up our chart. I wish there was... Carson. You need a click spot here. I want to be able to click here to bring my charts up. I'm lazy. Charts, we don't need any of these. Let's bring out Pensacola. There's no arrival. There's no sit even. It's just an airport, RNAV. We'll do the ILS 17. That's the only thing we've got. And we'll load up the airport itself. Now again, full disclosure. If something bad happens on arrival in the Pensacola, it's because the scenery is not certified for 24, and I didn't do a thorough testing, so just stand by on your rage messages. I actually don't think I've ever landed 17. I've been here a couple dozen times. I've ever landed at 826, it seems like. My first landing ever, I was still a new captain, 321, on reserve. Pensacola flight, never been there in the Airbus. And there I am, 321 captain, going to Pensacola. Smashed it, chat. I mean, I don't think it was a wingnut 500 foot per minute, but it was probably 400. It was a smasher, right on runway 8. Definitely embarrassed on that one, especially because you're still like high mins. So the FO's like, oh, gosh, here we go, probably the new captain. But after that, it's been pretty good. All right, so we'll plan for 17 ILS. Preliminary excuses now, exactly. That's what I am. I'm getting a preliminary in. Poor Carson's catching strays. He shouldn't be catching any strays. He should be working on that modeling software to get those flaps to go out, then back. High mins, yeah, Bill's Mafia. So the first 100 hours as a captain, you're considered to be on high mins. And I'm pretty sure this is a... Is this an FAA? Is this an FAR? Or is... I'm pretty sure it's an FAR. Basically, you have to add... What is it? 50 feet to all minimums? Or higher, maybe? Is it... What is it, wingnut? Something like that. But yeah, so high mins meaning that you have to add an additional level of cushion to your minimums as a high mins captain. That's less than 100 hours in the left seat. All right, so 28,000 feet. We're gonna. There's really. This is a real simple approach going in here. Like I said, because there's nothing, no chart. So 28 minus, let's just call it 1,500 feet, is 13 times 3, 40 miles out. We'll start descending. I'm going to set a bottom altitude of 10,000 initially. So 130 out. Well, that doesn't make sense. We want to be 10 and 250, so plus, oh yeah, so plus 30, so 70 miles out. 70 miles out, we'll bomb down to 10,000 feet, and we'll be good to go. As far as the ILS is concerned, what is the minimums? I guess we'll be good captains. We'll throw in the freaks. 111.1 and 169. I'm going to spin... actually, I don't need this one. We'll go ahead and spin in 169 on this course line right now. 169, 111.1 on the freak. 111.1. I'm going to do it on this one. 111.1. 111.1, it's visual down there. What are the winds doing? Oh. Scheduler. Oh, for tonight? Oh, gross. Turkaren is here. What's up, Turkaren? Good to see you, dude. I got the PMDG 735 right now on 24. Just have to tweak the bindings, the keyboard, get it going. Keeps from Moza crashing. There's a Reddit post on how to do it. Interesting. Alright, I think we're set up for now. 15 minutes out, 119. We'll be ready to start down there. Actually, yeah, there's the coastline right there. Look at those clouds down there. Where's Yellow Sim at? Where's AJ at? AJ. Where's your Yellow Sim at, my man? Texas Roadhouse is not a steakhouse, but it is the bun house. It's delicious. What was the excuse, IRL? I think I just said I don't think I had an excuse because I was just so embarrassed. I was like, take that. I'm about to start flight school in September. Do you have any advice? Nah, man. Put your head down and enjoy it, dude. Put your head down and enjoy it. Is this plane RNAV capable, or do you only use nav-aids? It depends on what you have loaded up. So you can load up RNAV waypoints in the SIVA, albeit it's probably going to take you quite a lot. You can switch the navigation to be FMS or the other FMS, which I actually don't know. Does it work? I've never tried it. It is the GNS XLS. I've not tried that. That's like kind of a modified FMS, which would be more advanced. This would be more suitable for doing more RNAV stuff. Now, you can throw the 530 in there and do all the RNAVs you want to, but I am preferring to just do straight up Civ A or SIVA. Delco Carousel 4 Alpha Unit. It's not a SIVA. All right. 10,000. I'm going to go auto throttle disengaged. And I'm going to just keep the speed hold where it is. We're just going to go IAS. We're going to go arm, speed hold. A little bit of a jump there. Walk that power back. It does have an auto throttle. Yes, I just disengaged it. Turn up the sim sounds. Perfect. Music is coming to an end. We'll focus on our approach here. Down we go. When am I doing another 7-4 flight? I don't know. After seeing the crash that flight deck to sim had today, probably not for a little bit. Seems rather unfortunate. Have I tried the FlyJ Sim 727? I did, yeah. I flew the FlyJ. I flew the FlyJ a ton, dude. Flew the FlyJ Sim a lot. I still enjoy the FlyJ. I still think it's a great airplane. From what I understand, there's some unfortunate circumstances surrounding the Jack. So, kind of development has really slowed down on that for X-Plane 12. What I really enjoyed about the 7.2 is the maintenance feature. I think if FSS can incorporate that, such as your burning oil. I mean, from what I understand, these old 7.2s, I don't know if this particular engine model did or not, but like they would really chew up the oil. You know, they would develop, you know, fluid issues over time. Hydraulics would get depleted. So being able to manage that would be awesome. I would love to see that. Another thing that I really liked about the FlyJ 7.2 was We have a ton of bulbs in this. Oh, I never turned the window heat on, chat. That should have been on. So there's a lot of bulbs in this flight deck, and to my understanding, you're supposed to test all of them. Now, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you don't need to, because guess what? They're always going to work. But in the FlyJ 727, these bulbs will burn out over time. And if you had an issue, like I specifically remember one specific issue where I was like, oh, I was attempting to do a single engine taxi in the 7.2, which I don't even think I was supposed to do, but my generator light had burned out, and I thought that it was operational, and when I tripped the other generators, the airplane just went dark, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? This thing is bugged, it's broken. No, my indicator light was out. Once I closed this, it was working. I'm like, well, this is something's wrong. Then I clicked on the bulb, and it said bulb replaced, and I'm like, oh yeah, got to replace the light bulbs. So little things like that, you know, I think would add to the immersion. The Felix, no, he wasn't in the Felix winglet. He was actually in the he was in the Tolus 340. The Tolus 340. Austin Gray, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Says, I find myself flying more in 24 recently over 2020. I've been playing on Xbox. I know, but the graphics after update 2 is actually insane. I know, Austin Gray, it is. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. I feel like they've nailed it. Please, Microsoft, stop touching the clouds and lighting now. This is fantastic right here. Engine oil, don't you mean contrail juice? Exactly. Benny, good to see you, man. How you doing, my friend? Some of the early turbojets, like on the A4 Skyhawk and the BAE 125, were total lost oil systems. Oil went from the tank through the engine and then overboard. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy, man. All right, 78 miles out, man. We're cooking down at 4,000 feet a minute. We're getting down early. We'll be fine. My clouds 2020 and 2024, same but different, but still same. Good. Mad Dog is awesome in this respect. If you don't do transit checks or any other maintenance, the plane starts acting up. You talking about the Leonardo, Lucas? Is that the Leonardo? Oh, you know what I failed to do? Oh no, we did arm it. Okay, we did arm it. Good. Now as we get down here towards our bottom altitude, I'm going to add a little bit of power, which is going to shallow out our descent rate in theory. I'll bring up my Blackbird control cam today. 1,000 to level off, so I'm going to add a little bit of juice in here. See that VSI is coming up a little bit. Let's see, outside air temp minus 30. Wait, what? It's plus? Oh no, it's not minus. It's plus? Really? Am I reading that right? It's 25C at 10,000 feet. Hey, it's hot out here in the Gulf. When I read that Black Square Starship is planned for release prior to Expo? Well, that's exciting. When is the Black Square Arrow? What is he making? What is the Baron? Almost the Baron. Yeah, I can't wait to see what Black Square's been cooking up. Saw the last update post, the last big one. Looked pretty sweet. I think we're going to have to duck below some of these clouds, y'all. Oh my goodness, though. Look at how do you judge on such planes how much thrust you need, or do you just monitor speed change and ensure it's yeah, Aviomare, so there's multiple. So in cruise, for setting cruise power settings, you're going to have cruise power tables in the manual. Start there. The more you fly the airplane, the more you'll know what settings to set. 85, 86% M1. In this particular case, I'm just monitoring vertical speed because I'm in altitude arm mode here. Distance to the airport 60 miles. Oh yeah, we got down real early. So I think if we would have waited till 70, it would have been perfect. All right, altitude arm has been captured. Now I'm just going to re-engage the auto throttle because I'm lazy and I want to sit here and look at the clouds. That looks amazing. That looks amazing. Am I going to be at the expo? That is the plan, James. Yeah, actually, yeah, I just cleared my schedule. They gave me 2 trips right over those days. I was like, oh, well, how nice of you. So I dropped those trips. I picked up a couple of turns. Actually, let me take a look. Oscar, yeah, but also you can't zoom in X-Plane. X-Plane 12 is dead to me. If you zoom in too far, it crashes. So yeah, I will be off. I got a lot of overnights next month, man. I got 3 overnights. 4 overnights. I got a 3-day, a 2-day, and a 2-day on day trips. But yeah, I got Tampa, New Orleans, Fort Lauderdale, Las Vegas. Gross. Might have to drop that 3-day. That's a long way. That's a long time to be away from home. No red eyes though, chat. We did good. No red eyes. Any Tour de Americas planned? Yeah, D-Dune, definitely. It's just, I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can, you know, but it's just my schedule right now has really been kind of all over the place, having a newborn and everything, and trying to make sure the missus is doing well. Like this weekend probably not. So there's a big family benefit tournament. There was a crazy tragic event that happened to a family that's close to one of our friends. So there's a big benefit tournament this Saturday, which I'll be fishing. And then Sunday, I'm doing a turn. It's actually kind of cool. I'm going to go pick up my mom. So I haven't flown. My mom hasn't flown on my airplane in a very long time. So I go out to San Jose and back. I'm going to pick her up on Sunday. And then she's going to stay. So we may fly a little bit that week, the 26th, 27th, 28th. Yeah, should be good. But nothing this weekend, though. Nothing this weekend. Oh man, look. Let's go ahead and reduce speed to 250k knots. Holiday weekend, just saying. Hotel Alpha Zulu Zulu with some berry seal ops, I know it. In Tampa, stop by Jetline. They're just west of 1 left. Jetline is dead to me. All right, let me take control. My thrust levers, my throttles, power to idle, horn cut out. I used to know what that binding was. I'm putting this in my will. If something bad happens to me, honor me with a fishing tournament. Or a Mark 12 shoot. Yes. Well, he was an avid fisherman in the area too. So it's kind of why we're doing the tournament. It's not completely random. But I think you should do the Mark 12 shootout. Speaking of, I can't wait to come teach you how to shoot your Mark 12, man. Actually, we may only be able to do one stream, one flight, because I really want to go get that lower. Oh, the AAM5 is also approved, but it's 40 minutes away, so I don't think I'll be able to pick that up today. Now, oh, another thing, wingnut. What about, so I put the AE no space M4 on it, but it took like way more than 10 turns. I feel like that's also not good. Man, we're going to be... I wish the weather radar worked. I really wish. FSS. Dude. FSS, if you're in the chat, make this give us default weather radar. That's it. All we need here is default weather radar. I know it's not how this particular system is, but if you could turn this little tube scope on and just show the default weather radar, it'd be so cool. We're going to need to go ahead and make some adjustments here. I guess we're in a 17. Oh, jeez, I have the thrust levers. Power, power, power. I was wondering why the airplane was trimming so much. Let's go ahead and gauge the auto throttle. We're going to go right through it, chat. The no space will carbon lock? Okay, then I won't put it on there. Man, what a worthless game. I swear, dude. Every time I try to make something like, I'm like, oh, it'll work on this. What a worthless suppressor they designed. Absolutely terrible. Is there turbulence in 24 yet? Yeah, Spurious. Or, yeah, Andrew P. There has been for quite a while. But it's not every cloud, just like real life. So, depending on the clouds you're flying into, you'll get turbulence or not. Let's see if we get any of this. Now, the 727 wings are actually fairly rigid. It's not like the 737-800 where they're just really bendy, but we'll see if we get any in here. What brand? AEM. AEM4. Oh, sorry. Let me clarify. AEM no space 4. Because there's a big difference between the AEM4 and the AEM4. It's about a $1,100 difference. Are we flying on rails? Because there's zero turbulence in the clouds. Get out of here, Chuck Karen. Must just be low level, just soft clouds. Low level, soft, poofy clouds. All right, let's go ahead and descend to maintain 6,000. 6,000. Arm U. Let's go. You're not supposed to use the auto throttle for descents. Auto throttle off. I have the thrust levers. Coming back to idle. Let's go IAS hold. 250. Down we go. All right. Oh, we need to turn on our overhead lights. There we go. That's the cockpit I want. We can actually juice up some of these here. We don't need any red lights. We'll do all white lights. We'll get the first officer as well. It would be nice to our first officer. We'll get all of our external lights on as well as we descend. Wing, a logo. Beautiful, beautiful. Magic Barrel Ref. 29901. Look at that. Oh my gosh, screenshot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I like my Otter Creek. Dude, isn't Otter Creek in Texas? The Otter Creek Labs, we can't be talking about this, Chad. We're gonna stop. But let me just say this. Otter Creek Labs Lithium 9 is the best 9mm suppressor I've ever used in my life. Okay. Don't say those words on the street. Look at that. Look at the vertical development of these clouds here. This is... James, I'm basically type rated in this. Alexander, I think you're right. I think this is real life. Chat, can we get some real lives? This is real life. This right here is why I'm in love with this sim. Come on now. Look at this. If we were on X-Plane right now, we might crash the desktop because I zoomed in. Turk, you just need to change your emoji to be a glazed donut. Vertical development would equal turbulence? Not always. Now, I guess vertical development was a bad depiction on my part, but I was just, by vertical development I was meaning the vertical shaping of the clouds in the sim. A traditional vertically developing cloud, that would absolutely be indicative of convective activity, which absolutely right would be turbulence. I just meant in the sim we have different brands of clouds, unlike in 2020 where they're all the same. All right, I have the thrust levers. Got to keep that in mind there. Keep my power set. Man, they do look amazing. We're at 6,000. We're still a little bit high. Let's see if we can get back down. Let's see if we can go to 4,000. Let's do another engage. Drop it back down. Let's get below this layer here. 14 miles out. Okay, V1, I'm convinced I'm going to install the 7.2 on 2024 and try it later. Yes. Hey, thank you, Lucas, for the 5 hey ice man. Appreciate you. Lucas, take some screenshots VASP cargo. No, what did you want? Total Air Cargo Ops, which we're gonna have to do now, Lucas. Total Air Cargo Ops 2024. Heck, if you get it running, we'll do a group flight, Lucas. VASP Cargo 727. Come on. The shadowing here of the light penetration, and then there's light here, shadows here. Mitchell Taylor, I can't wait for 2020 to get their Cloud and Sky update. It's called 2024. Florida Gulf Coast looks awesome in the sim. Yeah, Flight Sim guy, this is actually way better than I thought. Thousand to go, check. We're going to have to fly in here more often. No, they have a passenger and a cargo variant, Aviomare. I am in the passenger variant today. I didn't even do a cabin tour, but this is the full-blown, man, we should have done a cabin tour. We got the old American seats, American Airlines 72223. I mean, love this livery. FS Capital, man. Crushing it. One last thing, let's go ahead and get our landing speed set. So we're going to be landing on, we're doing flaps 40 because well, this is full flap simulations over here. Set EPR and speeds. VAP 131. You're not supposed to do flaps 40. I know. We're doing it though. Get a little bit more power here. Maintain 250. 6 miles out. I still don't have the field in sight. I don't want to zoom in and crash the desktop. Oh no, there it is. I'm just kidding. Let's go to heading mode though. Oh no, I hit my mouse DPI and it's on 1,000,000. Hold on, there we go. Alright, we're going to flip over to heading select mode. So I'm going to put you to turn knob. Heading select is engaged. We're speeding. There's just too many manipulators, man. I'm going to just have to hand fly. Let's just hand fly. Autopilot's coming off. We're hand flying, chat. That's my bad. See, I can't use the heading bug on my Bravo. It's very unfortunate. So we're doing 250 below 10. That's okay. It's Gulf Coast radar. They won't know the difference. A little bit of speed brake here. 100% wing nut. 100%. Oh, see, we're entering some turbulence now. Where's Turk at? Getting some chop here. I can actually feel the yoke's pretty cool. Alright, we're at 250 knots now, but we're going to go ahead and continue to slow all the way back down. Power's idle. I'm going to set 3,000. I'm actually going to... should have looked at the final approach fixed altitude here. The FAF is 18... it's actually 1,700. So let's set 2. Let's keep going down. 3 for 2. We're parallel, 250 knots. We're looking good. Is a 727 slippery? No, a 727 driver once said if you can see it under the nose, you can land on it. With that in mind, it's still a jet, so you have to do some planning. Alright, flight recorder. Let's prepare to crash. I really want to do a second leg, I just don't know if we'll have enough time to see. I really need to pick up that upper. Or lower, rather. Alright, flight recorder's up, leveling here at 2,000 feet. We'll start slowing all the way up now. Let's come back to about 180. Throw you on deload. Actually, we'll keep you off right now. Turn ourselves in. Go 230, flaps 5. We could go all the way to 1,700. I find it peculiar that we haven't picked up. Oh, that's why 111.1 might help. Here comes 1700 and 1600. 15. There's our pattern altitude. We're below the slope. We're 180. Man, what are the winds doing today? Gear's coming down, recording's coming on.
Lights on the line.
Golly. Just look at that sink. We just hit a massive shear. Look at this. Probably shouldn't do flaps 40, but I'm doing it for y'all. I'm doing it for cinematic purposes, chat. My goodness. What's the METAR in Pensacola right now? Alright. Unless maybe we just flew through like a massive downdraft. Alright, flaps 40 is set. Gear down 3 green, manual spoilers. Recording is on. Runway's in sight. A little bit high, correcting. Also a smidge fast. Auto brake is low min. Just feels so good to hand fly. Speed, check speed.
400. 300. 200.
Really got to fly it down with flaps 40 here.
100.
My goodness.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, I pulled a Fly Navy. That's flaps 40 for you. 3 in reverse. Good night. I pulled a wing nut. That is a flaps 40. If I've ever seen it. Out, off, reverse. Let's see if I can stand on the brakes, make this turn off here. Or is this a closed taxiway? I think this is a closed taxiway. That is a closed taxiway. Chat. We smashed. I think we smashed. My goodness. Speed brakes are stowed. Right on center line though. I love it though. I love it. I love flying this plane in 2024. It just felt so, I mean, it's a handful, man. Like I was working on that approach and it was still terrible with the wind, the downdrafts and everything. It's so fluid, it's so dynamic. I absolutely love it. At least the touchdown marks are on the center line. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at it. I stopped the recording, so we're down and safe. Let's go ahead and kill the landing lights. Boom, leave taxi, turn off, strobes coming off, wing lights coming off. I'll tell you what. Smoke them if you got them after that. Let's crack a window. I need some fresh air in here. Oh, it appears the sound doesn't work after you open the window. Oh, there we go. Maybe I have to open that window? That's weird. Whew. Need some fresh air. We're getting everything wet. Come on, Jeff. We're getting everything wet. Alright, we'll close it up. I don't know why I don't get the sound in my window. Alright, we're flaps up, clean. Let's come back over here. Let's go flight ground to ground. Is there a reason you don't use FCR? Yeah, I just find it kind of clunky. I'm comfortable with Flight Recorder. Sounds are in Carson's Walkman. Savage. Savage. I also like it we just kind of flew in here. No comms. Clear left. I think we landed with the tailwind. What is the METAR at Pensacola? .727 captains are deaf in the left ear. Now that is funny. By the time you reach captain, you're deaf. Landed with the tailwind. We did. What is the METAR here? We'll need more wheelchairs than a flight from San Juan to Orlando. Oh my goodness. Alright, so bear with me here. We're approaching a terminal that I've not even tested in the sim. I want to park next to this 727 here. Be a little gate neighbor. This is what it looks like from the right seat wing nut. Scary. Yeah, we might touch tips here. Hang on. Look at that sun. Look at that parking job though, chat. Parking at 10 for 10. I don't know which line is the 7-2 line. Is there? Does it say? Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, I have no control. Hold on, we got to back up just a hair. Yeah, no eye contact for 5 minutes, AJ. Close enough. Alright. Park brake is set. Never started the APU. Let's go ahead and start U. While the APU is spooling, let's go ahead and kill number 2. We'll go channel 1. We'll kill number 3. Let's open the aft cargoes. Open you. We'll do chalk set. Wait for that APU gen. Yep, Roderick, it is released. Boom, that's it. APU, number 1. Jeez. I wonder if I bugged it out there when I added power and then cut it off. Look at that though. We're down. It's wobbling on the ground. Taxi light off. Oh yeah. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right, no, we're going to leave the light on because we're going to go into replay mode. I really thought we do have enough time for another leg, but unfortunately, chat, we do not. I have to run and do something here before 5 o'clock, so it's already 4 o'clock right now. So let's go ahead and watch the replay. Actually, look at there's people walking around inside here. I swear I saw a guy walking around in the terminal. Oh, yeah, there he is, look. He's waiting for his return leg. Hold on, Sale, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. He's pacing. I mean, this is also a really nice airport. This is the Dominic design team, I believe. Which I've been here. You need to come in real life. Radio Man John. Oh, I've been here many times, man. We got another woman pacing, I believe. Yeah. Awesome little airport. There's a Chick-fil-A here now, actually. Isn't there a Chick-fil-A like right over here? Or am I in the wrong terminal? Where's the Chick-fil-A? I swear there's a Chick-fil-A in here. Anyway. Alright, let's watch the replay mode. And we'll shut her down. Oh, there goes the other 7-2. He just pushed back. Godspeed, brother. Alright, we'll disconnect. Let me go to here. Let's put these in the run position so we just have power. Let's just put you like so. Let's close the window. And I'm not sure what's going to happen, so let's find out together when we launch the replay. Gears coming down. Flaps coming out. As of September 2024, only 22 Boeing 727 aircraft remain in active service. Man, that's crazy. Kind of sad. Oh, the stairs are down? Are they? Oh, no, they closed them up. That's good. We're just, look, I swear we hit a wind shear right here. Look at this. That big sinker right there on final. I think we were fine with a tailwind. I'm going to look at the VTAR. That's one thing I don't know how... I mean, you got to look up on your own in this airplane. You can't just pull the VTAR from the McDo. Right now... .330 at 4. The Taft 340 at 13. Yeah, so we landed with a 10-13 knot tailwind, guaranteed. We landed with max tailwind here, for sure. Wind shear putting out flaps 40 from window view. Listen, at least I land flaps 40. All my son wanted for his first ever live stream was to see full flap sim land with full flaps. And what does he do? He lands flaps 15 in Vegas. Unbelievable. I thought I was low enough. Stand by. Ooh, cruncher. We might have even bounced. He's lucky he got the gear. I know, dude. I actually tried to super chat, but like my phone, I didn't have enough service in the hospital, so it wasn't going through in time. All right, brace for impact. Oh, maybe it wasn't that hard. Let's launch G's. Well, let's launch G's. Come on. Let's see what G's has to say. .297. 1.29. It didn't log a bounce. Did we bounce? I think we did. 297, Chad. That's not good. Right on center line, though. Almost. 290. Oh, yeah, we didn't totally bounce. The right main stayed on. The right main stayed on. So we didn't have a full bouncer. Let me do this. See, now that I got my drone cam properly bound, I can do the old... Oh, but see, that's the view right there. Look at that. Come on, chat. Screenshot. I wish I could do Shift V from drone cam. Now let me disconnect you real quick. Ooh, 297 again. So yeah, it's a confirmed 290-ish feet per minute. All right. Well, like I said, I really want to do 2 legs. Tomorrow will either be 777 or it will be another leg in the FSS 727. So I'm going to give you all a full replay here. We'll let you watch the replay back through the wind shear and all. I am going to wrap it up on this one. Sim update 2. No stutters. Stutter-free. Vertical sim Fort Myers was epic. We will revisit Vertical Sim Fort Myers maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll go back to Fort Myers tomorrow in maybe Dallas, Fort Myers or something. But it'll either be 727 or 777 into Toncontin. You guys let me know. Or if I can get this juicy ATA livery, maybe we'll do that. Or is there an Aeromexico livery on the 72? Because I feel like with the Mexican coffee menu at my local coffee shop, we need to live it up. Maybe do a little mini Mexico flight. So anyway, FSS. I gotta tell you, I feel like this airplane is much more enjoyable for me just because it's in 2024. I'm loving it. We're gonna throw it in the rotation much more frequently, and now as soon as we get Whiskey Throttle, start cranking out some liveries for 24, I think it's gonna look even better. It's gonna be even more fun. So, guys, I can't thank you all for the support. Again, thank you for all the kind words, thoughts, and prayers, wishes. Really do appreciate each and every single one of you. I will be back live, hopefully tomorrow, probably a 7.2, maybe a triple. I'll put the poll up for the commercial members to vote on. So you guys have been awesome. Thank you for the support. We'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See you. Wait, did the flaps look different? Hold on. Do the flaps go out first? They're going. This one's sliding back. I don't know. Winglet, do you see that? Maybe this one needs to be adjusted. I don't know. Look good. All right. Toop.